lovely physique. Kind of. Once I start backing up, then I'll actually be able to do things. Can you even hear me? Yeah, you can hear me back here. That was quiet. I might bump myself up. Ta-da! I think that's just pull the windows. So, guten Nacht, hello. Guten Nacht and hello. It is 4 days till Halloween. I think it's 4 days. We're unpacking shit. I've got a mess of wires in the ground right now. And controllers that I need to like put in their homes. That's like the last thing I did before I made dinner. So that's kind of what I'm gonna start with. So you're probably gonna see a lot of this for a good 15 minutes. But if I ever go off camera this way here, because I'm getting something. My white elephant gift just fell. So yeah. Welcome to stream. It will be weird. It will be awkward. Don't ask what is going to happen. I do not know. I don't know why I grabbed this. This doesn't go anywhere. I don't have a spot to put this. Music looks a little loud. Okay, I know. That's the stream. That's my butt. Mabute. That's the stream. Hi. Oh. So anyway. Volume, okay, because I'm gonna be standing like about here most of the time. Is this loud? Is this loud enough? Can you hear me just fine over this? Can you hear me just fine over the music? If not, I can bump up my microphone. Because I don't do it. You can hear me, and if it's not out of balance, we're good. We're gonna get good to go. Oh, there's a whole fucking mess in the ground to my right. So, I'm gonna let you guys in I can let you guys in on a secret, but I can't tell you. Whoa, keep that around. Don't want you to see my old address. Even though you can't make it out from the blinding light. So, this is my white elephant gift I bought. It's a book. It's a book that just released. It's a cookbook that just released like 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to say the name of it in case somehow my friends stumble upon my stream channel or upon my stream archive channel. But it's a book. I'm going to go hide it in the bed now. I feel like that's what a lot of it's going to be. It's going to be, I'm going to grab something and go, here's this thing. Guess what I'm using it for? Oh. Let me go to Discord really quick. Because my friends know I have a Discord, but I don't think they know my Discord channel. Hi, I'm right in your face, I know. Tab. Here we go. Hopefully that was. There. Now you have context. Hi, Pixel. I don't have no no books. Welcome to this age of technology. Oh, you don't have no books anymore. Whatcha? I am way more full of energy than I should be, to be honest. But I'm happy to see you guys again finally while I'm in my new place. I can't stand up straight because I will go out of frame. But yeah, welcome. I'm happy to be with you guys in my new place. That is, at least on the other side of this, is pretty much all done being set up. All I have is over here, which you won't see. Well, here, I can always turn the camera a little bit. Yep, because we're going to be mostly over here anyway. Come with me. That should be good-ish. Yeah, I dropped it down. Anyway, you can kind of see it over here. Actually, I can turn the light to face it. Ha ha! Technology! But yeah, as you can see now, that's an Amiibo bookshelf. Amiibo live there. I might move the camera back, because I kind of wanted to leave this blank space for the chat, but now I'm second guessing myself. My butt? Hey, my rumpus! Welcome to an IRL stream where I'm pretty much going to be showing off my butt a lot. Anyway, I'm going down here. I'm going to go down here now because I have a bunch of consoles I need to start rigging up. Oh shit, I almost kneeled on one. I almost kneeled on this. That would have been a trip to the hospital. So, anyway. Sorry I haven't seen you. Sorry I haven't seen you guys for about... Fuck, what has it been? 5 days now? And I'm streaming on Sunday randomly instead of Saturday like I was supposed to. My friend who owns this house and is letting me live here, he is also the internet guru around here, or I guess he works IT. And not the movie. IT as in information technology. Get your head out of the gutter. I need to label these. Hi, I'll come back to frame. So he works IT, and he's setting up all the internet, and he spent most of yesterday getting the wiring in his house all good to go. He spent this morning right away getting the internet good to go for all the rooms of the house. So I've had internet since about 2 o'clock. Well, I've had Wi-Fi on my phone since 6 o'clock last night. But I haven't had actual internet to my computer until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So that explains why there was no stream last night. No, like he lives in New York. Abundantly. Hello, guy. I'm glad you two found each other so fast. And me. So, in about... excuse me. So, just a fair warning, in about... I'm gonna say about 15 minutes, there'll be a time where it's just gonna be this scene and you guys in chat while I go do my dishes really quick. Because I just put them in the soak now. Pixel, why are you crumping on my timeline? This is unacceptable behavior! Oh yeah. Fair warning. Just fair warning.
Not.
There you go. Fair warning. Also. Alright, God. If the music's too loud, tell me and I'll adjust some settings in OBS or in my music player. Other than that, yeah. I like this song. Okay. Can I just say, by the way, this is a Healthy Boy update because, yeah, I sound distant because my microphone's up here. Hello. I can say I can bring it down for now while I'm down here on the ground. But yeah, Healthy Boy update just because I like this. It's finally starting. It is starting to notice. Finally starting to notice like in profiles and everything like that. When I stand around, unfortunately, I cannot take my shirt off to illustrate this point because Twitch is very does not want to have any guy or girl take off their shirt anymore. When I stand sideways and I look in a mirror without my shirt off, I can definitely tell I have a neckline, B, that I actually look normal around my chest area. I just got this gut I gotta get rid of. And then I'm pretty much done with my diet. Also, I've got about 35 pounds to go until I'm done with my diet. Maybe a little more, depending upon how I feel. No, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, Mama Jelly? I should probably come in frame while I'm talking. Isn't that crazy, Mama Jelly? When you started following me, I was a solid B cup. Now I'm lucky if I'm pushing an A. That was a terrible joke, by the by. Well, it depends upon your definition of having too much boobs or not having enough. Definition. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've said this in the past, so I'm repeating something I've said that's terrible. Straight guys like boobs. Gay guys like boobs. Straight girls like boobs. Gay girls, holy shit. I love that bit. That's impressive. Alright, I'll let that be. I'll let that one sit and ferment for a minute. I don't know if I could pick up my webcam and move it safely without pulling out other wires. But I'm just gonna kind of show you the mess I've got so far. I still have to find my Wii U and my Xbox 360. Yeah, I can do this. Hold on. You're coming with me again. Oh, heck yeah, I can do this. Look for a professional streamer. So, oh, that's where you're looking. So, basically, I'm putting, let's look over here. So, the Wii U is gonna go over here. I have the N64 is gonna go down here. GameCube is set up for like the one time I'll ever use it in my life. I got spots for that's probably an Xbox 360 down there, but I got left is right is on this thing. But I got a spot for this, and I got a spot there where I'm gonna probably put some Wii controllers, and then all of, like the classic systems I'm gonna shove in there. Classic systems. Wait, not yet. There we go. There they are. I might not. I'm still debating on that. Okay. Heck yeah. Let's go back. I don't know why I suddenly decided Swedish was the voice to go with. Whew. Man, I got a little excitable on that one, didn't I? Hello? Hello, friend. Come back to me. We also can do weird things so I can do little dances too. I don't know. I like doing IRL streams when I've got high energy like this because I can actually portray high energy for a change. Ugh, let me get back down here. I think I've told this story once. A long time ago, I think I've told this story. But I used to be in show choir in high school, so it's been a while since I've done any choreographed dancing, but I used to be in show choir. A man of my size in show choir is hilarious to witness, by the way. I should say a man my size circa 5 months ago was hilarious to see. And I know people do choreographed dance that are as big as me, if not bigger. More power to them. I just thought it's funny that somebody like me that comes from a background of workaholics and people who have rhythm issues sometimes can do choreographed dance with singing. Then again, enough monkeys at a typewriter, yada yada. So, I didn't ask, because I'm a terrible host. Okay, I'm a subpar host, but I didn't ask. How was everybody's night? You guys have a good weekend? And like I said, I did miss you guys. I do miss talking to you guys when I have it planned to stream and I can't. It's like a little bit of my heart dies because it's just like, well, there's the people that I like streaming for, and I can't. Use a basketball, it does less damage to the property. Oh, Pixel's drawing? I don't mean to pry Pixel, but are you drawing for Inktober right now, or are you just doodling for your own? A basketball will do that for you, Mama Jelly. I've been seeing it. Unfortunately, it's usually when I go take a morning restroom break or at lunch, I see it. But I do see your Inktober stuff, Pixel. I don't know. I need to sit up. You're gonna make an old man get up off his arse to get in frame so he can talk to you. God fucking damn it. Hi. If it helps, Pixel, something I know you can do, I only know about this because Proton John does it for his fan art stuff. Excuse me. Make an album or make a moments thing on Twitter for all of your Inktober stuff. That way people don't see the thread, you can always reference that moments thread. You guys are cockeyed, I just realized. Heh. Does he not see my thinning hair? Listen. You say that one more thing, and I don't doubt you, but I want to make note that in 7 days exactly, I'm going to be 32. I'm old. I'm an old man. Well, not old by some definitions, but enough to the point where people start asking me if I need help with anything because I'm bending at the hips and not at the knees. same sister that we're having issues with, Mama Jelly, or a different sister? Hey, it's my outro song. Hi. Okay. Oh, I'm doing this stuff. How does this go to? Oh, that's the Xbox power cord. I did not know the Xbox looked like that. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery. One more thing. Oh God. I wish you a speedy recovery, and hopefully, whatever beings out there that spite you, get theirs. Smite God. Tell him he's on overtime. Don't ask why I'm saying all these random ass things. Oh, chasm! That's gonna cover multiple. Less. Don't ever design your plugs like this. This bad. This plugs up 2 power slots. This good. It takes up only 1. Except now I've hit the issue where I have to go find another one of those. Oops. I didn't think this out at all. Oh. Whoop. All right. Let's try this again. That'll work. Anybody that's curious, I'm struggling with my my upscaler for basically anything earlier than GameCube. The cord that came with it is very short. Oh. As a side note, it's something that I just realized. Happy Short People Day, apparently. Think of your local small person and put the pickles on the top shelf. again with my Wii U. With my Wii Woo. There we go. Not gonna lie, this is a jungle of wires going on down here. I would show you guys, but you probably don't want to watch. Probably don't want to watch me sit on the ground sideways while I reconfigure wires. You got a spot for... No, GameCube has to go to the left. Alright. Get a mix up on the GameCube. So we gotta hit him with the "Hey, Jackie!" Well, crap! I need another plug strip. That needs to go all the way. Oh my gosh! Let me grab my phone. Hi, Nara. Currently, you can see the back of my head. Kind of. I'm on the ground. Fuck's my Alexa app? There it is. Stop that. Shopping list. Hey guys, you want to see a funny bit? Feet! Oh, I have way too much energy. Oh. This isn't a Genesis Mini. I thought about getting one. Sorry, I'll come closer. I thought about getting a Genesis Mini, but this is the AT Games one. This is the AT Games one that's like really bad. It's like you buy it for $40, but apparently the sound chip in it is ass. Even more so than the original Genesis sound chip. It has 80 games in it by default, and you can plug your own games into it. But yeah, I saw a Genesis Classic when I was out. Okay, that's another story. I can tell. But okay, I gotta finish telling one story. I gotta finish telling one story to tell another. So last night, yesterday, I moved everything else in here. Like just behind this partition here is my bed. You can probably actually see the foot of it if I come. Yeah. Where that tote is, that yellow thing, that yellow tote, storage tote, like right about here is the foot of my bed. So I brought everything over, including the two TVs I use as monitors. Here's a problem with moving things in a smart car. Space. I proceeded to take my TV, shove it upside down the trunk, and I felt it press against something, so I just shoved a pillow in between for cushioning, and I shut the trunk and I went on my way. I got everything set up, TV's busted. Basically, like, using what you guys can see, basically everything from here down, visible. Everything up here, blue and black lines and scrabbles of horse crap. So I had to go out and buy another TV last night. At 10 o'clock at night. Thank God I live an hour from a 24-hour Walmart. But yeah, while I was out at the Walmart, making my purchase and doing a little grocery shopping, I see Genesis Minis in their displays out there. I also see that I need to start buying my games at Walmart because not a single game in the displays at Walmart was over $45. Not a single goddamn one. For Nintendo Switch, that is. Sorry, I should clarify. I live 1 mile or so from a 24-hour Walmart. It's a back road, so it's a little sketchy for deer and whatnot. But other than that, I'm that close to a Walmart. Wait, and now... Oh, no, oh god. I now actually processed your message, Mama Jelly. No, I don't live an hour from a 24-hour Walmart. I live like 5 minutes. 10 minutes at most. 10 minutes if I'm driving slow to make sure I don't hit a deer. Listen, I go on record many times, but I will go on record again. I am dumb. I read things slow as hell. I don't need coffee. Maybe. Because I proceed to eat these AV cables. I don't really need coffee right now. I need anything. I mean, I've been up since 8 o'clock, and I'm about an hour and a half from my bedtime tonight. But, yeah. That's why it's all back road. It's all back roads from me to work and me to any shopping area, but as of right now, me driving to... Sorry, I'm focusing on many things. What's it saying? Oh, let's resub, I think, or a new sub. Actually, resubbing for 9 months for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. We can start trying to do that. Although I probably will not do it that much for people who are in the 20s. Sorry, Mama Jelly. Yeah, I unpacked it. I unpacked that button like 2 hours ago. I lost both things what I was going to talk about. I apologize. I'm scatterbrained, and I'm just trying to unpack stuff right now. I'm having fun. I need to label these. I don't have Scotch tape. Shoot. How do I label these? Hell with it. I label it via trial and error now. I love this song, by the way. Thank you. This background is actually my room. Alright. So here's another thing, because I have no self-control. Papa Scooter has zero goddamn self-control, especially when he's been stocking up good boy points for about 7 years. I have bought so many games in the last week that I should not have been buying. Because it's time to actually like buy games, seeing as I've been so good about not buying games this year. Crystal Crisis. Good. Apparently it's an amazing puzzle game. Dragon Mark for Death. But yeah, I bought so many games now. Just I'm gonna be a mess for like. This is just for this year, by the way. This is games that just came out this year. Still going. That was Daemon Ex Machina. Super Neptunia, because I have an issue with this series along with Toho. And I still need to buy the original, but Dragon Quest Builders 2, game's kind of good. I've been seeing the guy I talk up a lot, Nakatulili. I've been seeing him play I've been seeing him play both Dragon Quest Builders games, and they look amazing, so I've got to get them both now and try them out, because they're both on Switch. A side note to that, though, that I should mention. Side note that I should give to that. Well, I got Neil, because I keep forgetting where I am in frame. A side note I need to add to that is I also have Luigi's Mansion Luigi's Mansion 3 coming next week. Ow. I'm kneeling on hairs on my knee and it hurts. I have Luigi's Mansion 3 coming next week. The week after that, Super Lucky's Tale is coming. And then I think the week after that is Pokemon Sword and Shield. I have no self-control sometimes. I have to check something, actually. I think I know where my Wii U is now. And my Xbox. I also need to play the Skylanders game I've got. Oh, you know I know the half of it. I've got so many games set up on my wish list that are indie games on my Switch on my eShop wish list. Then I'm probably gonna go down another $150 just because I gotta buy them up and try them before the end of the year. Well, not before the end of the year, but you kind of follow. Around the corner. Oh, right. This isn't... Okay. I can boot it up really quick. Oh, that's something I have to do. So hopefully I don't make anybody's, play sessions worse by doing this. If we happen to play games together, that is. So I guess, Nara, that's you. Oh, my Steam library is worse, but I'm not... Son of a bitch. Yeah? My Steam library is worse, actually. Like, I've got... Like, on the Switch one, I've got, like, 15, 20 games maybe wishlisted. My Steam library is over 100. Because I actually exercise some control on PC. I forgot what I was going to tell you guys. Oh, yeah. So, I'm switching to Wi-Fi for my Switch. I'm switching over to Wi-Fi permanently. Unless something goes stupid. Simply because how my friends set everything up. You probably... Let me actually pull up OBS so I can see what the hell's going on, huh? Okay, you can see it behind the chat. Back here in this corner... There we go. I gotta remember to do this, otherwise I'll get mad when I can't get on the internet, and then I forget why I'm not on the internet. Really? Come on. Well, it's gonna error out and tell me that I can't find the Wi-Fi for whatever reason. Over here in this corner that I'm gonna walk to now. So, hi. Back down here in this corner, my friend set up a wall outlet that set up a wall outlet for cable and an internet port. So he's got everything set up where everything runs off of a switch modem or a router switch, whatever you want to call it. Not the system Nintendo Switch, the piece of technology called the Switch that runs all the internet in this place. So I have a single hard wire right now. If I want to, I can hook everything up to a router, but that's like a worst case scenario kind of thing. Okay, what's the issue? Don't make me go walk around. Oops. I may have goofed the password too. Oh yeah. Queen, yeah, now I'm connected. Dumb thing. Gonna sit here and tell me I've got no connection. Bullshit. I'm literally standing right above the router with two hubs that connect to that router. Oh shoot, did I not plug in my Switch cable? Fixed it. Anyway. Right, your topic of conversation that you're on right now. Queen Vanessa's Manor and all that jazz. Queen Vanessa's Manor is one of the few is like the closest I will get to scary games or scary things in general because, and I will be blunt about this, I'm a bitch. Like playing the what is it? Ugh. Playing through Queen Vanessa's Manor. This is one instance where I'm gonna have to have this in my hands to play games on it, so it's gonna have to sit with this other handheld stuff. Which means I don't need to worry about plugging it in for any reason until later. So this just goes back by the NES handheld. Queen Vanessa's Manor in Hat in Time is what I'm trying to double back to in the conversation because my mind is going a million miles an hour. Fucking chair, knees hurt. Chair. There we go. Queen Vanessa's Manor is about as spoopy as I will get. Like, it didn't shock me, but it did put me on edge. The only other scary game I think I've played and not quit out of it, and not quit out of the game within 10 minutes because I was tired of waiting for the spook and wanting the spook to happen, or just not playing it out of stubbornness, was Ao Oni. It was the RPG Maker that was the RPG Maker horror game. That is, I think, oddly enough, how Felix, aka PewDiePie, got a lot of his attention back in the day. Like, I played that game and it spooked me, but it was about the most I could stomach. It was about the point where I was fine stomaching that level of spooky and scary. Because, and I'll repeat myself, I'm a bitch. Oh, I need to unwind that. I've seen people play Corpse Party. By the way, so I don't know what the whole thing about is. I think Corpse Party was also. I think Corpse Party was also an RPG Maker game, but because Felix got to popularity, I think it kind of got remade on its own engine of sorts. It got packaged into its own game and game series, and it's even out as its own separate game on Steam. It has a 3DS game, which has a collector's edition, which is the weirdest part of all this, is the 3DS version has a collector's edition, not the Vita version. A friend of mine that I haven't talked to in a while, Popolopoulos, she bought the collector's edition of that game. And the collector's edition comes with little, they're not Funko Pops, I think they're Nindoroids? I forget what company made the Final Figure, but they got like little 5-inch vinyl figures that came with the collector's edition, which is of, I can't remember the one girl. Keep her pooper properly wiped is the line I remembers it from her. But basically it was a vinyl of her and the character you play as, and Popolopoulos took the character you play as and immediately threw her in the garbage. But that got a anime adaptation? Fucking go creator in Japan. Killing it, man. I like the song. It's chill. Oh shit. So hey, so I'll come back to you guys and talk with you more about things in a minute. I gotta take a minute. I gotta take some time and do dishes really quick so I can dry before I go to bed. Shit. I gotta do some dishes so I can dry before I go to sleep tonight. So enjoy the music break. I'm gonna go in that way. And my headphones are on. I can hear any notifications we get, so I'll probably come running in if we get a notification of some kind. Which, hey, I never turned on the alerts on this one. Hold on, let me do that first. Oop, there we go. Hey, there went the notification, by the way. I think that's about right. Okay. I shall return. After I throw away this water bottle. Alright. So hey, for 1 bit, what did you get me to come back in here for? Oh no, for 50 bits. Okay, good job, you caught me. Oh, is that just Terminator? I think it's just Terminator. I can barely make it out of the chat preview on my side. Yeah, it is. Alright, well, thank you so much for the 50 bits and the 5 extra got tacked on, I think, from Twitch. I think that's how it worked. But, it's in the spirit of the Terminator, I'll be back. Almost went ass over head. Oh. Alright. Wow. Guys, the floor is clear. Go for it. You can clip me almost falling on my ass, but yeah. I'm gonna, so part of my resolve of getting more shelving, which is now out of frame, but you can kind of see, who is that? Let me go look. Oh, Pikachu. No, I'm not twerking. I'm pretty sure that's against TOS. Anyway. So, all this in here, this is every DS and well, no, this is every DS, 3DS, and Game Boy Advance game I own, and even some original Game Boy games. I'm going to make it part of my effort to put all these games back in their cases they came from, because I'm going to have a lot more shelving to put games on again. Oh, wow. Gamma. Oh, wait, Gamma, you're a new follower. Hi, Gamma. I remember the name. Good to see you. Good to see you showed up for tonight's weird off-kilter stream of me unpacking my room. Oh, right, the button. Button. Okay. You probably have, because a Gamma, I know several Gammas, so I'm going to guess you had a name change recently. Because you lost an old account or something. I think, anyway. I could be wrong. Anyway. Let me go get another bag of stuff. actually. We're getting out toys now. So, here's me for Christmas this year, by the way. This is probably what most of the stream is, and if I'm not done by if I don't finish this tonight, this is probably what I'll also do tomorrow night. Is yeah. I'll stop. You can see the picture decently enough. These are classic supersonic or robot fighters, or whatever they called, like the 1950s toy. My plan for Christmas this year is I'm gonna give my nephews like 3 or 4 gifts that are centered around them playing together for Christmas. They only cost me like $2 per gift, $2 to $5. But even so, I'm basically gonna spoil them for Christmas. So this has to go back into storage, but I can't do that quite yet until I get everything pulled out of the closet, and I can't pull everything out of the closet until I have all my amiibo put away, and I can't put all my amiibo put away because I need to build another shelf over here for all my games. So I have a mess, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I caught myself looking at myself and the fact that my profile is no longer 3 feet front back, and it's closer to like 1.5 feet because of weight loss. Sorry, I'm gonna go on about this because I'm really noticing it like in the last week or so here. Anyway, Mega Beast of Florida. Do I hang this guy up again? I'll do something with him. So yeah. So you're gonna hear, so that's probably what the stream is gonna be, is I'm gonna be running into the closet over here where I put everything over the last month before moving. While I've been moving it from my apartment where I used to live. And I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna tell a light story about it, and then I'm gonna put it away. Some of it away. Because the bag I'm about to go for now is... I'm still deciding it. I also need to put a screw in the wall to hang up my crest. Because I actually have a replica Twilight Princess variant of a Master Sword. It's not full tang, so it's not sharp, but I have a wall mount for it. So I might hang it back in the corner. Actually, let me do some measuring. Watch me measure. That would be sick. You guys can't see it, but this would be sick back here in this corner. This is the shield on the wall next to it. Okay. So I've got to put a screw in the wall where I can hang this, but I also got to like take pencil and mark it out so I don't F it up. So that's storage for now. That gum. Well, do feel better if you are. Whatever. This bag, right here. Something has failed. Don't worry about that. Worry about this right now. Alouette, gentil alouette, alouette, gentil alouette. I'll stop. Basically, I'm going to be making piles of games because I need to buy and build a shelf where I'm going to store all my games. Unfortunately, this means I have to stack up like several stacks of games. Yeah, there's several games that are on Steam that and whatnot. 2 full games. Which God of War games, by the way? Ah, God of War 1 and 2 for Vita. Also, at some point, when I am running out of games to play, I need to boot up the Vita again to play Dragon's Crown for you guys. Because Dragon's Crown is like, looks like the best thing in the world when it comes to a game, because it's a beat 'em up with RPG elements and humongous art style. Alright, Magic Pen Gel. Shit, I gotta compile PS2 games. Okay. Yeah, I know there's like a definitive edition, but unfortunately I don't own a PlayStation 4. Yes, it is Jinx. Turn this way. There we go. So, I know it's kind of my namesake, but I figured for my nephew's birthday, which is in 2.5 weeks. Yeah. Yes, 2.5 weeks, or a week and a half after my birthday. I'm gonna give him a gift that's a combo gift. I'm gonna basically give him 2 gifts. So one of it's gonna be a helmet. It's meant for kids more his age and size. The other gift I'm giving him, I've waited on giving him this gift for like 4 years. And I could finally give it to him because he's old enough to be able to ride these, because he currently is riding a bike too. Also, I will tell you guys, I tried to look for a weight rating on this thing to see if I can just stow it for myself and keep it for the bit of, hey, it's my name. There's no weight rating on here, and I'm afraid to get on it because there is no weight rating on it. Alright, I took that out. So if he's here right now. Hey Nara, are you here? I have things to show you. Well, I have things to show you in a second, but I'm only asleep for the stream right now. So I keep my steelbook of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 outside of the case. That way I can properly say that, yes, I do own Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, yes, you're here, Nerd. Good. So this looks like this. Oh gosh, that looks like a U game, Shining Resonance. Shining Resonance Refrain. But yeah, the steel cover lets you basically. These are 2 of the party members you can get in the base game, like right away, and then this is the evil character or the character that you basically can have in the alternate version of the game. Here's the cool thing about it: it's like Eternal Sonata, where everybody's weapon. It's like Eternal Sonata, where everybody's weapon is also a musical instrument. Like this chick, she has a giant-ass lance. It's also a clarinet. Yeah. As I've been saying, that is also the shtick of Eternal Sonata. Okay. That is also the major shtick of Eternal Sonata, is that everybody is named after an instrument, or their weapon is an instrument. Well, speak of the devil. Look what I just pulled out. Eternal Sonata. It's not the PS3 version, which has 2 more playable characters, but it is Eternal Sonata. I've beaten this game. I've beaten this game, and I want to do a Let's Play on it at some point. I will tell you guys right now, my favorite character to use in this game is Clavis, the Fisticuffs character. I think that's her name. I think that's Clavis. Maybe I can see her on the back. Hold on. Beat is the worst character. Nope, I got it wrong. Claves is a chick that it can be like the best character, but you can only use her on New Game Plus. Falsetto. Falsetto is my favorite character in this game because she uses fist weapons. Well, funny you should mention that. A Tales of game. You will see in my Steam library somewhere. In my Steam library, I have Tales of Symphonia. I also have Tales of Berseria. And I also have this game, which Nara is going to lynch me if I don't play it sometime in the next 1 to 2 years. You can barely tell what it is. There you go. Shadow's on now. All you gotta know is Patty. All right. Conquer. Also, that's 2 games. Hold on. So I have 2 more games here. I have 2 more game series. Don't put no. It's not a patty party. Put Patrick away. So I have a 2 set of game series here that people also want me to play. First one, it's Pikmin. A while ago I picked up both Pikmin games. I have both Pikmin games. It's the Wii version, so the controls are apparently. But the other one I picked up because apparently people have fallen in love with these games is the Epic Mickey series, which I believe was best described to me as imagine Super Mario Galaxy pacing and exploration, but with with every Disney franchise from the 1930s. Bruh, do you even? Oh shit, did one of them break just now? Hold on, I have to pull off a Snack Attack 8-esque maneuver. Hold on, give me a minute. Listen, man. I can't see a damn thing, much less the haters. Okay, I can see myself on the webcam. This looks fucking stupid. I got several pairs of these from MagFest, and I have yet to throw them away. Although I think I actually need to throw these orange ones away. Something's wrong. Something's on them that I don't like. Shit, I missed. Listen, I'm keeping the pink hater shades around because I need to block out the haters. These other 2 are just going to be backups. That's gonna go in storage. Amiibo, oh shit! Yeah, we're now getting into my boxed amiibo. The amiibo that will never leave their boxes. Because collector status is a bitch. Oh shit! Yeah. Corner, grab that. Shovel Knight, no! I will not play Hatofu Boyfriend. I do not like dating sims in any capacity. I will stomach them while others play it. I myself cannot. The closest I've ever gotten to playing the dating sim and not hating it has been Monster Prom. But that's because it's also competitive. Untitled Goose Game is a game on my list that I need to play. Don't worry. It's on my wish list that I mentioned earlier. I'm just thumbing through the game collection. Shit! Woo! By the way, I think I can play Mega Man. I think I can play Mega Man. I also have Mega Man 11 kicking around here somewhere, but I think I can play Mega Man. You know what? Still amazing. This game is still amazing. I will still say this game is amazing, you know, several years later. Thank you. I guess several months later, but still. It still fits. It still works. God damn it. Here's the thing. I would love to play Persona 5. But I'm going to tell you right now, flat out, as plain as day, that the only way I can play the only way for me to play Persona 5 is either play an inferior version on the PS3, which is not going to have as good graphics, or drop $300 on a PlayStation 4 for a single game. More or less, you guys would fuel that drive to do that, not me. Because as much as I love the Persona series now, I'm not dropping $300 plus the cost of the game just for a single game. Genesis, by the way. I will play Persona 5 Scramble, though. I have plans to play Persona 5 Scramble, oddly enough. Nara's terrified. Haha, run for cover, Nara. The new Yo-Yo Girl is going to be terrifying. Fucking Chuck Rock. Chuck Rock. Of all the games to pull out of that pile. Crom. So what I'm thinking with these boxed amiibo is I'm gonna take note of all of them that I have, and then I'm gonna set them up on the wall here, like lining the wall. You can't see it. There you go. They're gonna line the wall as far down as I can go here, but I'm not gonna hang them super low. But I'm also not going to put them up at the ceiling like I did before, because that was a pain to get them down in my old place, and I don't want to ruin the paint here with getting some of these down. Guys, it's almost my bedtime, son of a bitch. I've been enjoying this way too much. We're going to do this tomorrow. If it's not awkward with the house owner that I stream while I unpack, I'm going to do this tomorrow. As well, because this has been fun. Links are okay. I'm going to trust you not to post anything unsightly or lewd. Simply because TOS. Hey look! It's Rivali! Oops! Hey look! It's Mifa! You know, I just realized that if the camera was looking over any other direction, you could see my butt. I'm shaking my butt right now. I will look up what that picture is now I'm here. Oh my god, you took the picture. Put that in Discord. Anywhere in Discord, in the Discord. I don't care where. Oh right, I was son of a bitch. So I was saying earlier, I remember where my Wii U was. I think it's in that box. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and lie by saying that me losing almost 100 pounds now hasn't made me look hotter and made memes better. But losing 100 pounds has made me look hotter and made memes better. So, hello friends who go to conventions. Actually, I can't see. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so you can kind of see it. So hey, con-going friends. They should look a little familiar. They should look slightly familiar, yeah? Yeah! You are now apparently the postman from the Ocarina, from the N64 Legend of Zelda games. Like, I'm wearing a triple X shirt right now, so whatever curves I have can't be shown very well. Also, a lot of this stuff is just going to get thrown into the side while I set it aside for storage. So like, here's me gloating again. So yeah, this is a triple X shirt. I can't. This is a triple X shirt. You can already see it's kind of like falling off around the neck some points. So if I do one of these, now you can actually see what my efforts are. Important documents. Where did I put them? Also, don't look at this stuff. If you don't zoom in on this stuff, guys, or anything like that. This is important documents. This is my tax returns, rent stuff, whatever. Have you ruined my life by capturing my most intimate moment? So, I've told you guys before, but I'm gonna make a video at some point discussing how I went about losing all this weight. But I'll give the skinny on it while I go through this, and before I go run some of this stuff away to corners of the world. I'm gonna need that next time I get to this stuff. My last car repair. My business cards. Alright, I got this free with something. I forget what. Anyway, recycles. Storage. Put this with my books. Shit, that's something I have to show you guys. Hold on. Okay. Where did I set that? Is that on the bed? Sorry. Let's go downstairs. It is. All right. So let me just vibe and chat for a minute. Oh, by the way, I should say this whole thing I did with the shirt a second ago. I want you guys to know that like 6 or 7 months ago, this was a semi-tight shirt. It is now way too big for me, and I wish I had at least a double X of it, if not a single X. Anyway. So, this thing right here. Creating a champion. From The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I am a penny-pinching son of a bitch when it comes to collectibles. So, this I'm pulling out. Does it capture? Yeah, okay, it kind of captures it. Hold on. I gotta get a grip on. Okay, you can't make it up too well, unfortunately. It's supposed to be a spirit orb. So hey, I collected 125 spirit orbs. Am I the ultimate Breath of the Wild player? But anyway, in this is the Making of a Champion book by Dark Horse Comics. And this is the collector's edition. So this thing normally is $100, or I think it's or $131 Canadian. I got it for $30. And it has like a 500-600 page book of all the art in the game. Okay, if I get more emote slots, I'll see if I can have somebody help me crop that down. But yeah, I'm really gonna make it emote slot. But yeah, it's like a 500-600 page book of just all the art of Breath of the Wild, front to back. Hey, look, it's Zelda. Oh no, Zelda's precious. Protect. Sorry, 424. It's got a, I think it's got a ending statement by Aonuma in here as well about like Breath of the Wild. So it's a really good book. It's a really good art book if you like art books. Also, simple and clean rock version for everybody who's a slave to that series. Also, besides the orb, this thing contains my favorite moment from all of Breath of the Wild in a physically holdable format. By the way, I found this when I was looking through the teacher's notes. I was thinking, you should be the one to keep it. It's the picture. It's the picture that I fucking love and makes me tear up every time. Also, the big ones get to put back away. So I want you to know this is it has a plastic backing, but it has a cloth front. This is not upside down. Holy hell. Yes, it is actually upside down. It is a cloth map. It is a cloth hanging of the entire map of Hyrule from Breath of the Wild. And as you saw, I was having trouble holding that a little bit. Like, I've got a 6-foot arm span. Like, that is a good 5 feet to hold on to horizontally. I'm debating on hanging this up in here instead of hanging up some of the posters I've got sitting in the closet. Because this is, like, Breath of the Wild became probably my favorite game when it came out. So I'm really debating hanging this up in here. Along with putting that picture on like a bookshelf somewhere. I wanted to take a moment to talk about that because, yeah, it's hella expensive if you don't get it on sale. If you can find it on sale, it is goddamn worth it. I think I've fired up Farf. This is definitely Secret of Mana. Farf is now motivated. Oh, don't be like that. Oh, it's fighting me. God, this book is heavy. It's a solid 10 pounds of book. Anyway. Want to take a selfie? Say queso. Sorry. I'm really in the moment. A lot of this is storage stuff that I just have to keep. I literally have to keep around for like 3 times a year I use them. Oh hey, it's a Pokeball. Hey guys, who's that Pokemon? You get like 1 guess per person. At least I'm pretty sure somebody's here. Let me double check. And if you want to make me one, go for it. I'm not going to force you to make me one because I don't like force people to do things that I couldn't repay. Okay, one person says Venusaur. Pikachu. I'm going to wait a minute, see if anybody else answers. Okay. It's Dedenne! Shit! There we go, Dedenne. Actually, couldn't I do something like this where I just kind of keep it half open? Kinda. I could put that on a shelf like that, I think. Which I'm going to do. It's the Dene. Shit! Oh. So hey, shout out to my old high school friend, Barry Blitz Studios. This is some of her earliest art, but anybody knows who this ravishing young lad is. If someone says humans, I'm punching them. Okay, say esto? Oh, that's last year's policy renewal. Hold on, I have to make sure this is... Oh no, these are my, that's my health insurance card in case I lose the one in my wallet. Listen, I don't play Phoenix Wright games because I'm stupid. My name's Scooter, and I'm dumb as shit. So I don't play Phoenix Wright games. But I will admit, everybody loves Edgeworth. There's no questioning. There's no questions, there's no debate. Edgeworth is best. Oh yeah, I have a copy of Aladdin on SNES. I forgot about that. My brother's copy of Double Dragon 5. That's a mistake. Hey guys. Same game. Same show. Now, I know you can't see what I'm doing in here. Ooh, already Lightfoot. I know nobody can see what I'm doing in here. I've got a whole thing of SNES games that are just tucked away in a little cubby hole that I've had since I've been like 9. Wait. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, we knew this. Okay, we knew I was an idiot, but guys, I'm an idiot. So apparently, I bought Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I also apparently forgot I bought Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Anybody who can't place the song here, by the way, yeah, that's fine. I'll look at it later on, as well. But anybody who can't place this song right now, but thinks it sounds familiar, this is the music. This is the boss fight music against the Black Queen from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. It's a remix of that. Anyway, SNES games and Game Genie randomly. Shadow Queen, thank you. Oh hey, that thumb drive I need. Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is like... Twilight Princess is in like my top 10 favorite Zelda games. I think it's number 6 right now, actually. And then Munchables. I bought this because of Game Grumps. I only have the game because, or I don't even have like a proper cover. Hey Pixel, where's that snack of cringe? Can we get a shout out for the snack of cringe? Or does snack have more emotes now? I don't know. So I have this game, by the way, for the 5 people who wondered if I'll ever play it. I have it. It's just it's the Wii version, so it's really hard to play. Oh my god. I did it again! Ah! Folks, I did it twice in my life. I now need to give away a copy of it. Maybe I can make that a Gleamio giveaway at some point, huh? So, you know how earlier today, and even like last week, I said, hey guys, I found a copy of Fortune Street. Ha 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 ha. I fucking had a copy. I have 2 copies of Fortune Street. I need to give somebody one of these. This is like a game everybody needs to play. I need to give somebody a copy of Fortune Street now. It is, bar none, probably one of the best party games I've played. I need to give somebody this. Okay. Well, you don't need it. Mama Jelly, basically the best way I can describe Fortune Street. Monopoly with a stock market. Let's see, I'm pulling out some highlights from this game folder. Okay, you're kidding me, right? You have never played Monopoly. Like, okay, we got a real moment here. Like, hold on. Okay, so tell me, what is the issue? You're telling me you've never played Monopoly? Oh, okay. Well, I see nobody had a childhood then. I don't know why I'm suddenly. Apparently, who is this? This is somebody I know. What's the name? Tim Curry. Apparently, I'm talking like Tim Curry today. Don't know where this voice came from, but it's here. It could also be Perfect Cell. Alright, well, good news. The suitcase is empty. I can now put that in storage downstairs after I close off stream tonight. Along with this cooler that I've got. No, Cell. No, cooler. Anyway, as I was saying, going through some highlights here. Oh right, I remember that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you the best way to learn. Yeah, sorry. You've been saved, but I'm also gonna tell you sorry you never had a chance to experience this soul-crushing defeat that is Monopoly at any point in your life. Basically, Monopoly is mostly luck-based, where you take rolls around the map, buying up properties. If you get matching properties, you can charge hella dosh for rent. And basically, the whole point is trying to drive people to bankruptcy. Now, imagine that, but with a stock market that can fluctuate and rise and fall, depending upon how many stocks you buy in a district area. Stocks can increase if buildings have been invested into. Stocks can decrease if people have to sell their stocks or if the buildings get bought out. Like, it's not a lot of luck in Fortune Street. It's a lot more strategy, but goddamn. Anyway. Let me just grab a seat here for this next little bit. Hold on, let me come here. Let me talk your ear off for a minute while I talk about Super Mario Galaxy. Or you are Mr. Gay, apparently. So, now this isn't Super Mario Galaxy. You can probably tell because this is definitely not the official box art for Super Mario Galaxy. What this is... Really? Right the fuck now? It is... I pre-ordered Super Mario Galaxy. So I got the commemorative launch coin that came with it. Which is very nice. I love this coin. I thought I lost it for a while. And I still have to put... Yeah, there was a coin. I think because I pre-ordered it from EB Games. Well, GameStop, that was in a point where EB Games was transitioning to being GameStop in the States. So GameStop is what I pre-ordered the original Super Mario Galaxy from. And it was so weird because they asked for a phone number to call you to remind you that, hey, your game is going to be ready. Your game's going to be ready for pickup tomorrow, so they give you a call. It's so weird to get a phone call, answer the phone. Like, imagine this is a razor, by the way. Pick up the phone and just hear, "Hello, it's me, Mario. Woohoo! I'm calling to remind you that tomorrow you can pick up your copy of Super Mario Galaxy for Nintendo Wii." It's like, what the fuck? Why is Mario on my phone? Mommy? Also, don't mind me. I'm doing a double. There's increased. They doubled the rate of stamina recovery, and there's also a double infantry onslaught event going on Dragalia. So I just want to make sure I try and get as much of that in as I can before that expires. Some of it expires tonight. Anyway. So I did not find my Wii U or my Xbox 360 in that box, which is a little disappointing, but we'll find it eventually. Anyway. Other things that I wanted to draw to attention. I need to beat this game. I need to play this game. You guys are probably going to get strapped in for this game while I play this game, because this game is beautiful as hell. It's the combat is amazing. It just got lost in the wave of many Wii titles. Miramasa the Demon Blade. This game is phenomenal! And, oops. I'm gonna get some water, I'll be right back. That's probably remember the. Hold on. Bloodshot. Holy shit! You're right. That is actually the same. That is actually the same dev team. You can tell in the box art. That's crazy. Alright, Swiggy Swoogity going for more booty. Okay. So I mentioned earlier, this is part of the gifts I'm going to give to my nephews for Christmas. Is I'm going to give them this. I'm going to give them this, which is RC bumper cars. My parents have one back at their house for them, but I'm going to give them one to take to their house so they can play it. I'm also going to give them this, which is a 4-foot tall basketball court thing so they can play basketball. They've got like, you can kind of guess the scope of my room here. They've got this, like, times 1.5. That's just a den play area for the kids and nothing else at my sister's house. So I'm going to give this to them so they can try and take turns playing basketball. For reference, they're 7 and 5, I think. Although they're 7 and 5, but mentally development-wise, the 7-year-old is at like a 10-year-old's level. And the 5-year-old, who he's having trouble speaking properly. Like, he doesn't enunciate, but mentally he's like 8 or 9. So like, in their heads, they're like way ahead of anybody in their class. This is a birthday gift for one of the two of them at some point. And then this is gonna go to the nephew that's getting the scooter in 2 weeks. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Actually, I forgot I was gonna say that. So, I told the story before, but I'm gonna tell it again because I like story time. Hi, it's story time. It's not a long story. More or less, I was going, when I was at MomoCon, I was, kind of starstruck, and I was going to try and say hi to Charles, or try and go up to Charles Martinet, have him, sign my Switch, because I had it on me, probably have him sign it, like, at the bottom here. And then, because I got really good eyesight, like, this chat that you guys are seeing here, I suppose I have I'm on a TV right now, so I can read this from almost any distance, but like this chat right here you guys are seeing on a smaller monitor, I can read from probably... Nope, further still. Alright, that's about the edge of my vision. That's where I start to lose some letters. On the side here. So anyway, I was standing in line. They had a snaking line through there, and I was at like the tail end of the second bend, and I was like, oh, I should probably look to see what's going on up there. Just look over see what he's doing. I look over and I see a price point sign. Because even though he loves beating fans, and Charles Martinet is like one of the most genuine people on the planet. Jazz Jackrabbit, by the way. He, like, the people who take him to these events have to make money somehow. So he has a sign up where it's just like, signing something, $30. Taking a picture with Charles, $30. Like, everything is $30. And I was like, oh lord, no, I can't. That's a little too rich for me right now. Sorry, I can't, Mr. Martinet. And I cut out a line right then and there. I'm feeling my groove. Hold on. Okay, I'm done. Good night, Gaia. I won't be too far behind you. I think I'm gonna stop shortly after I get through this bag. Maybe a little bit after. Because I do need to get up at 5 a.m. and it's currently 10 p.m. And I have to wind down too. So, hey, have I ever told you about my good friend Yoshiller, who was a goddamn beast? I should watch this actually. Who picked me up, when the demo for Smash 4 was out, went through the demo line about 40 times and got like 40 towels, and with those towels he sent them out to his friends. So this is a demo. This is the towel that you can only get from the E3 demo of Smash 4 on 3DS. And I have it all because of Yoshiller, aka Bradley, who is one of the main editors for Gerard the Completionist right now. Yoshiller's a goddamn boss. If you ever see Yoshiller and he's okay with it, give the guy a hug, because god damn does he deserve a hug. It's Mambo's Mambo. Hey man, did you hear Mambo's Mambo? It is kicking. Well, we're in Amiibo Town right now, which means I can probably stop without much recourse. But what game is this again? Shadows of Valencia. There we go. I can read it on the back. The Shadows of Valencia characters. Silver Mario, which, remember that kid I was telling you about, the younger of the two? He wanted the cool toy, so he tried to open the box. Which sucks, because the box is a little ruined. But otherwise, I think this is actually the rarest amiibo right now, is Silver Mario. Because Gold Mario got a reprint. Silver Mario did not. Look. Yo. Okay, yo, can I just say, like, Kenny's line, the line everybody remembers about Kenny for Bowser is always from Inside Story. Showtime. I can't do it. I'm trying to, like, do, like, the vibration. Just, showtime. God damn, that's some power behind that man. What are you? What are those? These are things I'm going to probably throw away. In fact, I'm going to throw them away right now. Awesome. Oh yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, I put Urbosa away. Listen, you guys can have Mifa. You guys can have Urbosa. I just need my big boy, okay? I just need Daruk. This is my man's. And then a metric shit ton of Monster Hunter Story Amiibo. I imagine just because of Persona 5 and also because Smash Ultimate's probably going to be a thing for a while. You can probably meet Xander Mobus very easily if you go to a Smash convention. So many amiibo in boxes. So many amiibo in boxes. Son of a bitch. Wait. Xander Mobus was in Hat in Time? Wow. I did not know this. Holy cow. I am flabbergasted now. Not gonna take some orders from some hood-wearing, mustached picnic! Son of a bitch! I may have potentially just ruined part of that game for you. Sorry, Ashley. I just realized where I pulled that quote from. Yeah, Snatcher. I knew Snatcher was voiced by Youngtown. Sub to Youngtown. Oh, damn it. I forgot to put this underneath all my gaming equipment on top of the table. And I don't want to pick everything back up. Well, yeah, it's called Lord Donator because of Tom. Tom! Actually, I can still make this work. Hold on. But yeah, goddamn. Shouts out to Illuweaver, aka Sarah, for giving the cloth that is just exemplifies what Dragon Quest is as a series. By the way, I need to play this game for you guys at some point. I mean, we got Kirill up here. We got Elena. We got Jessica. I don't know this asshole's name. And then you got the 4 down below, which are the OCs for the game. I mean, cats have shown stranger things, Mama Jelly. I'm pretty sure cats can also are willing to play fetch. I don't know what that chord's to, but I'm gonna stick it with the other 3 chords I got up here. Have a battery bank. Get a power bank if you ever travel anywhere. It will save your life. They're also way cheaper than it was when I was buying power banks. Like when power banks were coming a thing, I bought this one. It was $40. This was $40. You can now get a power bank that's equal size to this, but smaller in size, like holding size for like $5. Take a power bank with you. Take a power bank if you travel. Holy shit. That'll set in the corner here that I'll figure out where I can put later. Also, there's been this trend going on with it of, yeah, I've got a Throne Controllers card for one of the times I went to the Runaway Guys. like this is just a business card. I really don't need to keep this. That didn't go anywhere near I wanted to. Anyway, let me do my stuff. I'll be back again in a minute. Okay, but I do know what I can do with this thing. Alright. Give me 1 minute, I can make this work. So hey, this isn't the whole thing, but this is all the DVDs I own. All of them! Yeah, fighting both of those, like, I want to say in my first playthrough I fought DJ Grooves, but for the playthrough I put up on YouTube, I definitely fought against the conductor. So it's basically more or less when you do that fight, just change out speech patterns for the opposite character in that. Because, I mean, when you have the bomb in your back, DJ Grooves just pops out of the crowd. Darling! Over here, darling! I can help get the bomb off your back, but I need some time to work out my defusing mechanism. Stall him while you can. Oh, that's right. Go this down here, I'll fix that later. Actually, wait. These can go on the shelf. Amongst all the other little collectibles I've got. I'm deciding to clean up this table right now, just out of camera here, because I'm gonna put this cloth on top of this shelf on my right. I gotta set this on the ground. No. So you're getting treated to egg. Mad. Like, I'm not gonna throw it out, but I'm mad because I crushed the this Puyo Puyo Tetris collector's box in my move. So I'm making a mistake of doing this right now, by the way. Oh, right. The shelf worked fine. I don't need to hold on my receipt. In fact, I'll buy another one then. Here. Keep them company, you three. You can't see them anyway. While I put this on top of this shelf. It makes a nice centerpiece. There we go, decorating. I never got that far in Death Wish. Maybe I can make that a stream in the future if my computer starts cooperating again with Hat in Time. But I stopped playing Hat in Time so much for you guys because something in my computer does not like how it's optimized anymore. So playing anything causes the game to jitter and stutter, and I can't tell you what's why the reason is. Oh, I found my systems. I found him. I might in the future, but right now I'm not gonna worry about it. At some point here, I'm gonna upgrade my computer, which you guys can't see it, but it's like right off camera over here to the side. But I'm gonna upgrade my computer with either my tax return or some of the money I'm gonna make from the Christmas rush that's gonna happen this year. The Christmas, for anybody who doesn't know, I work in a shipping facility whose biggest time of year is Christmas. So, when Christmas comes around, I do my best to work overtime, as much overtime as possible, which is why I record stuff so far in advance when it comes to winter time, because I want to work that overtime to get extra moolah coming in so I can spoil my parents with Christmas gifts and spoil my nephews with Christmas gifts as well. Me and my siblings don't bother with Christmas really anymore. Not really out of spite for one another, because we still talk to each other and we still love each other. It's just that we have all realized that we're at a point right now that we're kind of too old for Christmas and Christmas gifts, and that we should, considering how much our parents sacrificed for us growing up, that we should probably spoil our parents and the kids that they have, rather than spoil each other. Guys, I can hook up my WDS. No, I'm not. Like, I like that people. I do like if people think I'm a good person, but I mean, I'm just doing what's right. I mean, you think about it. Like, I like things even more so because, like, my dad grew up from. My dad doesn't really watch my stuff. Thanks. My dad doesn't really watch my stuff. He knows I do this stuff, but he doesn't watch it just because a lot of it goes over his head. So he doesn't watch any of the content I make or put together just because he knows he'll get lost in it very easily. There we go, like that. Aha, the Wii DS has been hooked up, aka the Wii U, aka why wasn't this the why wasn't this the Wii U from the beginning? The system wouldn't have flopped if it was that. Anyway. My mom knows I do this stuff too. In fact, my mom is the reason. Oh, can I get to that in time? It's getting kind of late, so I don't know if I want to go much further tonight. Ugh. Xbox? Okay, you know what, you're fine. My mom knows I do this. In fact, she's the reason why I'm probably as hooked on video games as I am in the first place. Did I knock that over? No, it's just sitting at an awkward angle for some reason. Anyway. She's kind of half the reason why I'm as into video games as I am, because at a young age, she had, like, I'm talking like before memories are formed and before you even have like object permanence recognitions in your brain. She got me playing Atari games, and I played Atari before I was even out of diapers. And when I started having memory cognition, she got me playing Super Mario Brothers. She got me playing Yoshi on NES. She got me playing Dr. Mario, Tetris. And then that's kind of where my whole thing for video games took off. Is from her initial spark, so to say. But after that, like, I started getting into, you know, the Super Nintendo came out with parallax scrolling, and so did Sega Genesis. When I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like after I got it for Christmas one year, I think it was either Christmas or my birthday, when I got Sega Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, she could no longer, that was like a tipping point for her. She could no longer play video games. It made her sight sick. Like, it visibly made her unable to enjoy video games. Like, even, like, I tried to give it to her, but she turned me down because she was convinced it would make her sight sick. I tried giving her a Game Boy with a copy of her favorite Game Boy game, Flipple. I want to try and play that one night for you guys as well. In fact, I have it. Where's that bag of games? I think the cartridge for it's all fucked up right now. It's probably near the bottom too. Why am I doing this right now? Don't fall into the abyss, please. Oh good, it's its own bag. Anyway, to continue the story, because of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that they got me for my birthday or Christmas one year, the parallax scrolling in those games just gave her sight sickness whenever any gaming happens, and it's only gotten worse as time has gone on with games because, you know, any 3D games now, instantly she's sight sick. She can barely even watch commercials that feature 3D games or gameplay with 3D games before she gets sight sick. But she knows I do this. She knows I do this and whatnot. So she is. Aha! I found it. So, but yeah, she's well aware that I do this. It's just that she can't. My dad doesn't. Well, it's double back. My dad can't watch because he really doesn't get the appeal, which is fine. There's even some of my friends, even one of my friends here who lives with me, you know, other than other than like, you know, potential monetary gains that can come from it, none of my friends understand why I do the Let's Play stuff. So my dad is kind of the same boat. My mom kind of understands it, but she's also in the boat. She's also, you know, like I said, she can't look at the video game for in 5 minutes. Even Yoshi, the NES Yoshi, I can't even get her to play it for 5 minutes before she gets sight sick now. Anyway. Oh, can I get that sticker off? Oh, I'm gonna ruin a game to get a sticker off, aren't I? This is Link play? Huh. There's a price tag on this, and there's a price tag on this game, and I'm trying to get it off without tearing the sticker on either the game or the price sticker itself. I got most of it off. I'll take that as a victory, because I want to see what's underneath this sticker. Yeah. Oh no, I don't find that jarring, really, if I can be honest. The whole I'm not allowed to play video games bit. Because, like, one more thing is, we discussed earlier, one more thing is 29, so he would have been, I think if I remember right, you're a he. Correct me if I'm wrong, my memory's shit. In the, he would have been, like, 9 or 10 when there was the first big push by Jack Thompson to try and outlaw video games because of the violence, you know, mainly because of Doom and Quake. Or was it Jack Thompson? Jack Thomas or Jack Thompson, I forget who. His name's been kind of forgotten to time because he was found out to be kind of a nutcase. Okay. Listen, as long as you're not one of those people that freak out when I fuck up a pronoun because I either don't care or I just don't care to learn them, that we're fine. Oh, it's a Taito game, that's why. There you go. Flipple. Yeah, Flipple. It's a good puzzle Game Boy game. Anyway. But yeah, I think one more thing would have been like flip, pull, one word. F-I-P-U-L-L. It's all about. Well, actually, we can use the space. We can use the space that I'm sitting in right now as this. So. That'll do it. My dad got huge Bible thumpy when I was in my teens, so I'm surprised he didn't do that. But anyway. So, for this screen here, this area here, this 4x3 I'm in, we'll just imagine this is the Game Boy screen. So you control a little blob that moves along like a 6. I'm not trying to circle game you, by the way. Moves along like a. I guess we could do this. Moves along like a 7 or 8 grid screen like this, up and down, and has a shape he's holding between circle, square, X, and triangle. And then along the left wall is like a staircase, and in some levels it's staircased in different ways. And then over here in this corner, there is a mountain of shapes that you're trying to clear out. Like there's a mountain of shapes you're trying to clear out or get down to like 1 or 2 left. And how you do is you take your shape, you match it up with the shape on whatever shape you can on the left, either by throwing it off the staircase and banking it downwards, or throwing it straight into the or throwing the shape straight into the pile of shapes. And then you clear as many shapes as you can, and what it's basically like, it throws it, it goes through any matching shapes, and then whatever shapes it hits, it'll hit the shape, it'll hit the not matching shape, knock it out of place, put whatever you threw in there, and put that shape you knocked back out of place back over to your character. So like, it's like, you know, triangle, square, 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 and you have a square. Yeah, we're still doing a little bit Emma. I kind of got wrapped up, so I'm just gonna go to 11. Fuck it. But like your character's holding a square shape, so you throw it. You take out those 4 squares, but it hits the triangle. It puts the square at the far left side of the screen, and it kicks the triangle back over to your character. And then you have to look through the mountain of stuff and find where you can put a triangle to get either a square back or an X back or things like that. Whew. But yeah. So the thing. But yeah, one more thing would have probably been 9 or 10 when that whole thing with Jack Thompson came about. I'm gonna do the thing again for you, Emma, just a second, but I'm gonna finish this. But yeah, when Jack Thomas, kind of. I trimmed it up a while ago, but I also grew it out. I mean, there's as close as you're gonna get to seeing my face without the beard, so. Jack Thompson tried to basically outlaw video games because they were too violent back in the 90s. And after countless hours of research on every side, federally and like through every system, the consensus was video games do not cause violence. But he was not going to have that, so he went on every talk show that was available. Fox News was the thing there then, so was CNN. But everything else that was of those things, he went on every talk show trying to say, video games are bad, video games are bad, video games are bad, ban video games. And he did this for like 3 years until he eventually ran himself out of money and lost all credibility he had. So where did I put my water, by the way? I lost my water I grabbed earlier. Unless I already slammed the thing. Okay. So think. Hey, Emma. So I did this for everybody early in the stream. Oh, I did? Thank you. I'm gonna grab another one. So Emma. So you see this shirt. It's a 3X shirt, right? This is a tight shirt. This was a tight shirt when I was wearing it casually a while ago. Wah! It used to be tight. Like I said, oh shit, I was gonna say that so much earlier. I was gonna say that shit so much earlier, and then I got off on tangents and stories. I'm so sorry, guys. Welcome to my brain. If you start me on a new tangent before I finish the first one, I'll probably follow the new tangent and forget about the old one. Alright, so. My secret. I can actually show you this. Hold on, I'm gonna give visual representation. Well, this is still my day shirt. I have to actually go out and buy XX shirts that start fitting me, but I haven't really had funds to buy XX shirts recently. Anyway, give me 1 minute. Okay, so I'm very glad that the guy who owns the house isn't moved in yet or isn't here, because he would have looked at me and stared at me like I was fucking, stupid. By the way, I'm very vulgar, but it's also after 10:30, so we're fine. So, first things first. Meals. Stop eating chips. Stop eating candy, or at least limit that stuff. Say hi to your breakfast. 2 to 4 of these. That's your breakfast. This is my breakfast. 2 to 4 of these. Stop drinking this. Coffee is okay if you need it for the caffeine. Tea, if it's unsweetened, maybe. Stop drinking this. It's bad. Stop drinking milk too, actually. Basically, don't drink your calories. Never drink your calories. Should be like the only thing you ever drink. You do not realize how bad cereal actually is for you, but anyway. So other than that, that's kind of a starting point. If you start on that and can get through that, and get through the 2 to 3 weeks of caffeine and sugar headaches you're going to have from basically going cold turkey on yourself like I did. I regret those weeks, by the way. Once you get to that point and you start cutting down on all that, start cutting down your calories overall. My 2 eggs for breakfast on a work day, that's 140 calories. My lunch is a ham and cheese sandwich with mustard on maybe almond milk. You have to look at the calories. I haven't messed around with that. You have to actually look at it. I haven't looked at almond milks at all. I should, actually. I might do that tomorrow night on my way home, because I need to pick up some stuff for doing this unboxing stream again tomorrow night. That's my by the way, that's my plan tomorrow for anybody who's thinking about leaving soon. I'm going to do more of this. Anyway. Fat-free milk is possibly just as bad. Fat-free milk is possibly just as bad. It's like drinking diet soda. Yeah, there's no calories in it. But the Splenda and the artificial sweeteners that don't register as calories are just as bad. Like every energy drink you see out there that says 0 calories, 0 sugar. But if there's more than 3 ingredients on there you cannot pronounce right on the first time reading through the ingredients list, you shouldn't drink that either. But yeah. So my lunch usually, if I have lunch, but like today is Sunday, so I don't have lunch because I have a bigger breakfast of 4 eggs. If I have lunch, if I do have lunch, I have like a couple slices of ham, cheese, and mustard sandwich on. You could probably do a wheat bread. I found light white bread. I'll show you exactly what I have. While I put these away because I don't want them to be cold or warm. So, this is the bread. This is the exact bread I'm eating right now. light Italian or light white bread. As you see, 45 calories a slice. It's expensive. It is a little more expensive. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I had 6, like, for snacks today, I've had 6 slices of toast. So and between that and making my lunch today, I've gone through about half this loaf of bread already. So I've been a little bit bad today. But this is the bread I eat. I found a different brand that is only 35 calories a slice. But some bread companies are making light versions of bread, which are way better for you to have. And it still has the grains you need throughout the day. So wheat, white, whatever you prefer, go for it. In a pinch, sourdough bread is good to have as well. Because sourdough bread it's something about how it's made and fermented is a lot better for your digestive system. But yeah, so that bread with the sandwich I mentioned, or any combination, like there's soups have it too, but usually for lunch, if you have a lunch, you're gonna want to aim for about 300 calories. At least that's what I aim for. Roughly 300 calories, 300 to 400 if you can't be exact with your science. I don't eat much fruit at all either. I occasionally get like fruit gummies, or I buy some bananas and have that for a meal. The fruit is kind of a toss-up. I avoid it right now because I feel like that's more sugars. It's good sugars, but it's still sugar, so I personally avoid it, but I shouldn't. And then dinner. For dinner, I just kind of do whatever I want for the most part, but I be health conscious. Like, tonight for dinner, So that's funny, Neric, because I'm actually trying to become kind of a stick right now. Anyway, for dinner, watch what you're making, but just have what you want for dinner. Like for dinner tonight, I effectively had tacos. I ground up chicken. Like I took chicken breast that I got from the store. I ground it up into effectively ground chicken. Cook that like you would cook ground beef for tacos, the same way. But I didn't use tortillas. I just left it in the pan. I sprinkled some shredded cheese on top. That's my meal. That is about 600-700 calories for a dinner. But it's like just thinking about it, think about what I've counted for calories, 120. 140 for breakfast, 300 for lunch. We're up to 440. 600 for dinner. That's barely over 1,000 calories when generally the average per person is supposed to be 2,000. And that's just rough numbers. I try and stay below 1,500 calories in a day with very few cheat days. Like right now, I'm trying to do my best not to cheat on my diet whatsoever. Even though I'm not doing a specific diet, I'm not doing keto, I'm not doing Atkins, I'm not doing any of these special diets. I'm just hard counting calories, and that's how I've been losing so much weight. But I'm trying to stick to my diet as hard as possible right now because in 7 days I am turning 32, and my parents are already planning to spoil me for my birthday. And there's a good chance that if I have any say in it, my dinner next Sunday night is probably going to be a pint tub of ice cream. Dinner is ice cream. Anyway, let me grab a seat here and grab some more things out of this bag. Oh shit! Oh, that's what I need to hang up. Oh, I can't. That's a poster I need to hang up. A signed picture of a picture of Tem, drawn by Temmie, signed by Temmie. I need. This is one of the few pictures I have to hang up. Alright. It's 10 minutes to 11. I'm gonna be miserable tomorrow anyway, but let's do one last bag. One last smaller bag, I think. And then I'll do more of this tomorrow. Oh wait. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, first. Hold on, number one. Hey guys. That's your S tier. I hit the pause button. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, I hit the backtrack. No, see, you know, I was trying to do, you know, Skull Bash. I found the amiibo stand. I'm gonna put more amiibos on this thing now. So I will say right now that some of you might already know what this is. Some of you might know what this is already. Out of the way. Ha ha ha! I'm not stupid. Oh, Nara. Oh, Nara, you sweet boy. Frederick. So anyway, this thing I'm piecing together here. Oh, that's it actually. So here's the thing about all these amiibo displays. Like, all my friends and family know that I've become a collector with amiibo now. Unfortunately, is this loose? Can I stick it in better? No. All my friends and family know that I've become a collector that I've collected amiibo now. So like my mother and father gave me this for my birthday one year. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I made a slight miscalculation in space. I can work with it. I can work with it. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Barely fits. Good. One more thing just to explain the joke, because it's kind of an in-joke with me and Nara right now, but I don't mind explaining it. Remember a while ago when I played Fire Emblem Warriors, and that's kind of what I started off all my streaming activities with? Back when I started like trying to stream full-time? Yeah. Nara's terrified of that Frederick. Drink up. Drink down. Alright, let me try that again. One more bag. We're gonna do a small bag. small bag. Hey guys. You want to see my ball sack? What? It's my ball sack. It's an energy drink. Like, I'm not even joking with you. It's not even like it's not even like it started out back in the late 2000s when it started picking up speed, but Balls is like a worldwide brand now. Balls is an energy drink that is hella high in sugar. Oh my god. No goddamn way. I thought I threw this thing out. Okay. So, back in 2006, when Sonic Mega Collection came out, young little Scooter went online because he had to find out a way. Because he had to find a way to play Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And he was tired of constantly fighting Coconuts and losing to him. So he wanted to use a level select code to come back to Coconuts and not have to fight against Arms or Frankly or Humpty. So he printed off a list of the level select codes for Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine and stuck it in his copy of Sonic Mega Collection. I'm keeping it in there for posterity. Guys, 4 days. 4 days.
Hey. Hey. Hep hep. Hey, hep hep.
Wow. Apparently saying, hey, scares the dog. Oh, I still have a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I thought I got rid of this. Son of a bitch. Well, fuck. I guess that was a small-ass bag, but like I said, I do need to start wrapping up tonight's stream. Alright. So let me hit you. Let me hit you with some of the OG. I already hit you with the OG from this hand. So, your boy is pocketing a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I do not have Puppy. Your boy still has his copy of Kirby Air Ride, the game that should be remade for Nintendo Switch with updated graphics, online playability, because goddammit if it's not just a one-button game, it's not hard to implement! Everybody talks bad about this game. It's aight. You already know what the hell's going on. And finally... his last game. Made by Sega, by the way. A game made by Sega. Or at least made in partnership with Sega. Because what does Sega know?
faced.
Ugh, butt! Look at that butt! Look at that nice gluteus maximus! Alright. I would love to keep going tonight, guys. But I have some stuff to run downstairs. I gotta pee at some point here before I go to bed. And I actually have to go to bed tonight, because I have to wake up 15 minutes earlier. Right. Hey, so guess who's an idiot and forgot his tangent? I forgot my tangent I was on a minute ago. So we're not stopping yet, but I went on the tangent of dieting and proper diet and what to cut out of your diet to become this. Like, seriously, if you want to see the difference, I think I've archived or highlighted almost everything I put up on Twitch now. Good boy. Hold on, I'll catch back up. I must be getting tired because I'm losing track of the conversation I just had. Dieting. What not to eat on your diet. Okay. So, the other thing you're going to want to do, and it's going to suck. It's gonna suck, but you need to find a way to get yourself some exercise. I need to start doing push-ups because I lost enough mass on my chest that I don't have muscle mass anymore for the most part. I have some because I work in a warehouse, so I have to pick up large boxes 2 to 3 at a time like this, which does work out your pectoral muscles. But you gotta find a workout routine to get on. You gotta find something to work out on. Which figures into everything. 1 minute. So, say hi to my elliptical. I can actually lift this, actually, for weight training. So, say hi to my elliptical. I wake up an hour earlier than I need to on work days. I give myself 15 minutes to check things on my phone. And then, I hop my fat ass on top of this thing for 45 minutes. At a brisk pace, currently at its highest setting it can go to. The reader on here tells me I lose 420 calories, blaze it, every morning I get on this to do my morning run. On days I don't go to work, I spend an hour and 15 minutes on this thing, and I clock in 740 calories. Now I'll tell you that I am a lucky motherfucker and I got this for $5. This exact same model, if you try to buy it on Amazon, it's going to cost you $100. And I have 2 of these in case one breaks. And actually I need to put this over here for tomorrow morning when I get up to work out. Yeah. So yeah, you got to get in a workout routine as well as cut out so many fucking calories and shit you should not be eating. Like, you can't see my feet, but you can at least see my knees, right? I mean, this is about the pace I go on this thing. For like 45 minutes to an hour 15. So, and because I'm standing, well, you can't see my knees, but you can at least see my legs moving. I'm knocking stuff over. Because everything is very precariously balanced, but still, you get the point. That little cycle right there was only 4 calories, but anyway. So you gotta try and get yourself on some kind of routine that you can follow, and you gotta stick to it. You really gotta stick to it. It sucks. Like cutting. Thank you, Ashley, for the 45 bits. Like, I will tell you guys right now. And in fact, like, if I didn't work out in the morning, I could like do what Tom did and like do a Wednesday workout video. That would not be an issue for me. Actually, I don't think he does those streams anymore because I think he hit his target weight. Anyway. That or was the extremely tight yoga pants he wore, and that got him in trouble with Twitch's terms of service. Anyway. Man bulge aside. The thing I will tell you, and the thing I tell everybody when I tell them about the diet I do, and what steps I take is, you are going to hate it. It is going to suck for up to a month. It is going to suck. It's going to be probably one of the worst things you will have done in your life. Other than if you got in like a serious accident or anything and you had to get rehabilitation procedures, things like that. It sucks. But eventually you're going to get to a point, if you stick with it enough, you're going to get to a point where it just becomes routine. Nothing feels out of the ordinary. Back in May, having 2 eggs for breakfast was pretty much a death threat, or not death threat, a death sentence for me, because it's like, what? I only get these 2 little things for breakfast and I can't eat for another 5.5 hours? I'm gonna die! Now I have those same 2 eggs for breakfast, and it comes time for lunch and it's like, I'm not really hungry, but I know if I don't eat now, or I know if I don't eat at this minute, I'm going to be miserable by the time it comes for me to go home. But the other thing, now I haven't done this, so, and I know you mentioned it earlier, Nara, but I'm going to tell you, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. Get your notepad out if you need to. Eggs are a fantastic source of protein, which you need to build muscle. You will also find yourself probably acquiring some form of whey powder or whey protein. You'll probably also be eating an unhealthy amount of meat. Because it has, say it with me now, protein. And you will have to also work out constantly, so all the protein you're getting from all these things doesn't turn into fat and flab. It turns into strong boy juice. So you actually, like, when you do want to gain weight, you actually will probably eat more calories than you should in a day. Like I said, 2,000 calories is like a average baseline for every human being on the planet. Somebody else that's like smaller, I haven't seen a picture of her, but I'm just gonna say for instance, I don't know if she left already. I'm gonna say Emma, like height-wise smaller, she's probably more like 1,500, 17 is what she should have for calories in a day. Me being 6'2", and my heritage being Native American, German, and Norwegian, I should be having probably 2,500 calories a day. So, find what you need, maybe see a doctor and ask him about that. I actually should go see a doctor and make sure I haven't like made myself malformed with how much weight I've lost over this last 6 months or so. Because keep in mind, I've lost 100 pounds since May. Mid-May. So that's 5.5 months. I've lost 20 pounds a month. A little less than 20 pounds a month on average. I don't know if that'd be considered healthy or if that's shockingly unhealthy and I've been doing it wrong. I haven't gone to a doctor yet because I've been doing so many other things, especially recently, that I can't afford a doctor's visit right now. Even with my insurance. So. I like how we started off by unpacking stuff. By the way, I should show you the fruits of the labor we've had tonight. Some of the stuff is still kind of strewed about, which I'm going to pick up real quick. Before I show you what we've done. Alright, hey you, come here. So, hi. It me. It you. How go? I'm looking too high. How go? How do? So, tonight, that's some of the stuff that I need to move around. That's some of the stuff I need to find places for. This is my recording 2DS. This is something that I will do in my spare time one day. It's a micro brick thing. I've done it with a Crash Bandicoot one that's somewhere in my mess still. This is my actual 3DS computer tower. So here's what we're looking at is, here's the Swatch. Here's all the Swatch games. Here's my GameCube controller, which can go to several systems. This is my Vita. I never hooked this thing up, so that's a bad thing. I need to plug that back in. Here's the hub of all of my, this is the hub of all of my upscalers and whatnot. So, standard component, composite, and then an HDCP workaround device, which you can't see too well. This is a workaround for HDCP. Basically the thing that PlayStation has that stops you from capturing games on some of their titles. So that's a workaround for that. It also works for Google Chrome. I'm sitting down now, but here we go. There's the Wii U with its gamepad on top. I know you can barely see the stuff. There's a PlayStation 2 ready to go. There's a Dreamcast down there next to Tem. There's a Nintendo 64. That is going to be a project for one day where I will put all of those games back into their game boxes and store on a shelf. Here's all the AV component cables for some of the stuff I'll be showing you here today for the ending. But there's some classic systems. Some junk over there. Some controllers, and the Amiibo stuff that's all set up and ready to go. That lamp you see there is a wall-mounted lamp. That is going to go... bring it down. That's going to go above that small shelf you see there. I can't get you level. Hold on. Here we go. So that small shelf you see there, that's going to go on top of that. That's going to like hang right above that. And there's going to be another... I'm going to have another one of these taller bookshelves on this side close to the door, but not covering up that light switch. And then I'll work on hanging stuff around probably this wall. I'll probably hang all my Amiibos. Down there, I'm going to put my Hylian shield and my Master Sword. What else? Hi, mess. I have a couple things on the bed I need to throw off the bed. Hey, there's my lanyard collection. But anyway, back to this right here. So, GameCube down there, which probably will not see any use unless I re-buy a Game Boy Advance player for, like, the nothing I need it for. I literally have the GameCube there just because it's there. The Wii, which is set up, I just need to plug a controller into it and I can continue recording Mario Golf when I need to. The Xbox 360 is down there in the shadows where it should be because all it is it's a all it is for me now is a Sonic Unleashed machine. I got some classic systems hiding over there in those shelves right now. Lower shelves will probably have some extra controllers and other accessories in them. I have to buy another shelf because I have to put all these games away. I still have more games in the closet that I need to put away. The amiibo in question, gifts for the nephews. And yeah, that N64 is dusty. I've cleaned it once or twice, but I was also very stupid, and I've spilt soda and milk on that thing in the past. Alright, let's pick it back up. You need to go back to your home. You need to go back home. Yeah, it still works. It works just fine, actually. Something I will probably do on stream with you guys as well here. Nary, you gotta remember, Nintendo, like, before the GameCube came along, even with the GameCube, Nintendo built their shit to just work, and work forever. Hi, Sonic, how's it going? Heat creeping. Actually, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'm going to go turn that on really quick. Because that is exactly what you think it is. That is the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition. Where the hell is the thing? That's the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition. Just chilling up there. Mad chilling up there. Huh. Actually, it's good that I stopped the music. Alright. Well, I even went longer than I said I should have gone, by the way. Go me. So, did anybody have any... Oh. I have to go check up on that after this, apparently. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself. Any questions before I end things off tonight? I'm just rearranging a couple things on my desk so I can actually function on here, because there's still a bunch of stuff sitting in the middle of this desk. All right. I will look at those clips. I'll look at those clips after stream's over, and I might put some up on Twitter. I might try and practice Toho in the future. Maybe if I need something to work on. Right now, I unfortunately don't have... With all the new releases, by the way, I still need to try and beat Indivisible before it gets too much later in the year. Sorry, I'm bouncing my knee, and I think it's bouncing the desk. But yeah, if I ever find a point where I need some time to play a game, or need something to play, I might consider playing a Toho. It'll be miserable because I lose my character playing Smash. Playing Smash Ultimate in any more than like a one-on-one, I lose my character very easily nowadays. So playing Toho will either heighten my senses or I will die constantly on easy. Do not ask me to try and play Lunatic. Not unless I suddenly become a god of the game. Alright.